long ride home. Was talking with a guy today, or it was yesterday. I was talking with a guy. I actually meant to talk about this yesterday on the way home, but I met this guy, or this guy I know. He comes in once a week, and we were having this conversation about firearms, and he showed me this website where he gets his firearms from. I won't say who. I'm not even sure I remember who, but he was looking at the postings lately, and it said, because of the legislation in New York, we are not selling firearms to the state of New York until legally we can cover our butts enough. Basically, what the sign was saying. But the other thing is that he showed me that the dealer was saying that due to the high volume of orders that we've gotten, we can no longer give lead times on delivery. And I was like, yeah, I'm not surprised, mate. And he goes, well, I think that's amazing. I'm like, dude, most of the arms dealers are putting that sign out now. Most of them. And the only one that I can think of that isn't right now, and it probably will be very soon, is Springfield Armory. Springfield Armory is the only arms manufacturer that can guarantee. But a lot of these, like half of these businesses, they can't even get a hold of enough weapons-grade steel to build them fast enough. That's how much of a panic the American public is. But most of the gun orders are going straight to the government first. They're filling their government orders first, and then they're filling, I guess, mercenaries next. I don't know, but like number 3 is the public. So good luck there. But honestly, I don't even think that matters, because once the military gets to go, they're going to turn their guns on the bureaucrats, and they're going to hijack all of the weaponry that the government's been hoarding. They're just going to hijack it. They're going to say, nope, sorry, I'm going to use this in defense of my family and my country. Sorry, I took an oath. And there may be 20, maybe 30% of the military and the police that will be stupid enough to follow those illegal orders. But a vast majority, I'd say 70+% of the military knows the skinny. They know what's going on. They're awake and alert, and they're just remaining silent long enough to get the orders, and then boom, haywire. Everything's it's just like I was saying in the previous post. The bureaucrats have no idea the surprises they're in for, and they're gonna, that's why I say they're gonna lose control of this thing quick, because American people aren't stupid. They might, the fluoride hasn't taken that strong an effect, to totally breed out the wild man. There may be some geldings and there may be some bullies who think they can pull this thing off, but man, the American spirit is stronger than ever. And I'm telling you, I don't want this to go there, but it looks like the president's ready to stick his political hand in the badger hole, or in the cobra hole. Boy, that's even worse. The bureaucrats are in for some surprises, man. They're going to have to call on the UN and see if they can't get some of those foreign troops to come in. I don't even think China's crazy enough to send troops into America, because, it's just like Hirohito, the Japanese general, said there will be an armed rifle behind every blade of grass with somebody who knows how to use it. It's, a loaded rifle. It's insane that we've come to this point, and that I'm speaking openly about this stuff. But there's going to be some serious surprises coming up. There's going to be a lot of bloodshed, and I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that, and I don't think anybody else really wants to see that who has any sanity. Anyway, he was telling me, I got off in a tangent, and he was telling me, oh wow, well, we got off into concealed carry permits, and how in Texas, here in Texas, actually I'm in Oklahoma now, but in Texas they've since the Sandy Hook deal, the Texas legislatures have basically, said, look, we don't want these federal victim and disarmament zones anymore. We're just going to start arming the teachers. We're going to start keeping a couple lockers with, armaments in them, because we're not going to have this, serial killer thing happening on our watch. So, and we've got, so they've opened up legislation and to get concealed carries for the teachers and the staff, and the response has been tremendous. And we were talking about that. He's like, wow, that's great. And I said, yeah, that's awesome. And he started going on about concealed carries and stuff, and I was like, well, you do know that you have a Second Amendment right to carry openly anywhere in the country. And he's like, what? And I'm like, see, this is how the propaganda works. They basically use the color of law to tell you that you have to get a concealed carry permit. Concealed carry permit is so that you can carry and not reveal that you're that you're carrying, in order to even the odds against thugs and criminals. But to be able to openly carry is a Second Amendment right. It's a federal right you have that the government cannot take away from you. You can open carry anywhere, anytime. He's like, well, what about the shops and stuff? Well, maybe bars, but most other places it's not necessary to put these victim disarmament zones up. It really is ridiculous. Because disarming people doesn't deter crime. I'm sorry, it doesn't. It's not possible. At any rate, he just had this look in his eyes. There was almost this glassy look in his eyes. I said, I can't believe that. But no, the fact is that you have a Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. Openly, you can open carry anywhere in the country. You might get arrested for it, but that's where I said in a previous post, yes, you can flex those rights, but you had better be prepared to die for them, just like our forefathers were prepared to die for them. Because the bureaucracy and the propaganda has gotten so bad, and so many people are absolutely terrified at the sight of a gun that you've really got to be careful, because and you have to be ready and prepared to die for defense of your rights, because I can tell you right now, these bureaucrats are more than willing to kill you for them. So again, keep that in mind.